Hello, I'm Tammy Fontana from All in the Family Counseling Center Private Limited. Thank you so much for choosing to listen to this. I'm a clinically trained mental health counselor and a clinically trained sex therapist. I specialize in people who have anxiety, depression, relationship difficulties, complex developmental trauma. Today I'm talking about a lot of people self identify as people pleasing, and one of the aspects of people pleasing or a relationship problem is making excuses for people who are close to you. And this is something that gets people into a lot of trouble because what happens is they really want to be in a relationship. They have very poor boundaries, so they're not able to see people. And when they try and set a boundary or express a need or express how something makes them feel, and this significant person, a partner, a parent, maybe even their child, reacts in really inappropriate ways or selfish ways or destructive ways or hurtful ways in reaction to the person expressing a need, expressing what they like, expressing what they want, perhaps you, the people pleaser, will start to make excuses for that person, and you will make excuses or justifications for that person's behavior, their inappropriateness, their selfishness, their hurtful ways. And this is really not a communication problem. A lot of people think this is a communication problem. What this is a bit more difficult of an issue, which has to do with you have poor boundaries, in which a boundary doesn't make people do something. A boundary creates a line of demarcation that allows you to see who somebody is. So if I say, hey, when you're late and you don't call me, that really makes me feel bad. And if the person reacts and attacks you back, um, you didn't do anything wrong. You were simply telling them. They're showing you who they are. They don't like that, and you can't make an excuse. What you would have to do is be able to sit there in the reality and see who the person is. And these are often the challenges that people have when they're people pleasers. They have poor boundaries. They have a hard time seeing who another person is because they so desperately want to be in a relationship. They so desperately want to be liked or loved. And their idea of boundaries and responsibilities get confused. So they're often making excuses for somebody. Oh, they were really upset, or maybe the way I spoke, or maybe I did something wrong, or they were really tired, or I should have been more thoughtful. So you're often taking over responsibility for another person's feelings or another person's inappropriate behavior. And you may call this people pleasing, you may call this a communication problem. In therapy, what we help people do is learn the difference between feelings and facts and what we have control over, and starting to learn what is a communication problem, what is not a communication problem, and to understand that communication reflects what we believe. And so by developing healthy boundaries, by getting a sense of self, we help you to navigate people, see people better, and actually get healthy relationships that you want, not to try and get a relationship that makes you feel scared or anxious or bad. So, if you would like to learn more about how to get a healthy relationship, how to maybe move away from people pleasing, but more into healthy relationships where you feel valued and honored and cherished, and at the same time, the person does, eliminating a lot of drama. This is something that I can help people with through the course of therapy. It takes time, it's challenging, but this is something that I help people with. So, all my details are in the box below. I look forward to hearing from you. Thanks.